Bonjour mes amis! Hi guys. Alright, let's stir up the controversy a little bit. But to help me keep my cool, I put my little Rolex collection in front of me to remind myself that I have enough of that brand's watches in my collection to last me, my kids, and maybe my grandkids' lifetime 2 times over. And I'm wearing a beautiful Tudor Pepsi. So all is good, all is well. I have enough in my life, but still, we need to talk about this. A few months ago, I had reported in the middle of a video, I don't remember, that someone had told me that someone had told them that ADs, authorized dealers of the brand Rolex in Hong Kong, were selling at market prices, asking the full premium that people have been paying on the second-hand market to grey dealers, second-hand dealers, and that you would have to go to the shop, swipe for the retail price, and then swipe again your MasterCard to pay for the privilege. Very costly thing, and that they would only offer that to the VIPs. So even the VIPs were not able to buy at retail prices anymore. But that was a bit second-hand information. But now I got it first-hand from a good friend of mine, and in writing, he got invited on his phone by an authorized dealer to come by to pick up a Hot Steel Sports, one of those which is trading at about twice retail. And so in writing, the AD very relaxed about this, so I'm guessing that the boss is okay with it, that it comes from the top. Maybe the lawyers even looked at it and say it's all fine. So I mean, no reason to say there's anything illegal or wrong. It may be morally difficult to swallow, but anyway, he's offered to buy a Hot Steel Sports about twice the retail, about the market price that you find right now for those watches at dealers. And in writing, the guy explained, the salesperson explains that there will be two swipes of the credit card, one to pay the official retail price set by Rolex, and another swipe to pay for the service, let's call it, the gratuity or the privilege to get this watch from an authorized dealer directly. Now, my friend had bought a couple of watches at that authorized dealer, which is a multi-brand, like all of them here in Hong Kong. So there's many authorized dealers, many different companies selling Rolex. Sometimes they just have Rolex in one of the shops, and a bit further you'll find the same company selling multi-brand, including Rolex, like Dixon, for example, does that, or Chow Tai Fook. Actually, Chow Tai Fook, I think it's in terms of watches, maybe they just retail Rolex and Tudor, but I'm thinking Oriental, Emperor watches. There's quite a few. Anyway, so back to the message there on the WhatsApp. That's the price. That's how you do it, and we will remove all the stickers from the watch, so you can't just go and sell it at the maximum price. My friend said, I could have bought that watch a long time ago from a dealer if I was to pay that crazy price. How about I buy other brands, a couple of watches, one for my wife, one for myself, maybe, and that way you sell a nice package. You serve a customer, and you get all your commissions. Nah, not interested. That's the deal. You pay for the premium on the Rolex, and that's all. So not very forward thinking, you could say, from the authorized dealer salesman. But I'm guessing, when you have 500 people asking for the same watch every day, well, that's where we are now. So in a couple of days, we're going to see the new releases from Rolex, probably a new Explorer 2, a watch that was never very in demand. But now even the second-hand prices for those watches are rising, like every time before the release of new models. Daytona prices are exploding beyond belief. It's just exponential. When the street prices are rising, then the watch box, which have big overheads and always price everything 10-20% higher, put a new price up. Then the street prices see that on the internet, and then they raise their prices. Same for Chrono 24 prices. They're always pricing the Visa card fee, the Chrono 24 fee. So it gets exponential because everybody sees those prices online and kind of mistake them for trading prices. These days, you see a price, you think it's trading there, and the effect is very easily compounded, I think. So yeah, back to this new practice in Hong Kong. I'm not saying that every AD is doing it or that you can just walk in and offer that deal. I actually tested that authorized dealer, went there and asked if I could, sweeten the deal, if I could get one of those watches a bit faster by paying a little extra, even in cash. No, not interested. So they have a strict guideline of what is accepted there, and for all I know, Rolex is perfectly fine with it if someone is crazy enough to pay an extra amount above the retail price. As long as they sell watches, they're happy, and Rolex is charity. They have other things to think about than the greediness, the pettiness that we are all engulfed in, for everyone who's so excited about Rolex. And as I always say, if tomorrow Rolex prices were falling below retail prices, we would all try to get rid of our watches. But I love mine, love the collection. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. It's a bit silly, it's a bit crazy. So the new watches are coming next week. We know already that nothing will be available. The damage is done. The hobby has become too big, and most importantly, the whole excitement around Rolex. Everybody wants it as an asset now. Everybody here in Hong Kong wears Rolex. So the new ones, it's incredible to think that none of the hot new releases of the past 3 years has been seen on a display case here in Hong Kong. I mean, I go past ADs every 3-4 times almost every day, and I often visit them, go see here and there. For the past 3 years, Pepsi, Bad Girl, Root Beer, the white gold, even the white gold Yachtmaster that we never really talk about. Never seen one in a window, of course. Only the Yachtmaster 2 sometimes makes an apparition again in the window, and even so, these days, not so much. But there's been very little delivered to Hong Kong, which is crazy because there's every 20 meters there's an authorized dealer, and apparently many watches now are going to China. I can't verify this, and I don't even know the prices. You saw circulating on the forums the price increases from 2020 to 2021 across countries, across models. There was an Excel sheet there on the forums, but I noticed that there was nothing for China, so I don't know what is the retail price there and what is the tax there. But usually the mainland Chinese would cross the border to Hong Kong to buy those watches, or in Hong Kong or in other countries, but they're not allowed to come. It's been over a year now, which brings us back to all the authorized dealers here. Many of them had to reduce the scale of their operations, close some branches, and so this Rolex situation about the steel sports, I can understand that if they can get twice the price for a watch, it helps them stay afloat, because right here in Central, for example, the Swatch Group had to shut down a Blancpain and a Swatch right in Central. The Swatch shop has been replaced by a mask shop. Sign of the times, as I was saying in my previous video. So there you go. I think we've reached the next frontier of this Rolex craziness. I don't think prices will ever get better in the next 5-10 years unless another brand manages to capture the market. Zenith has done a great effort with the Chronomaster Sport here to capture the Daytona market, and a market that is never going to come back. And there's many chatter around. We saw that picture. I don't know if it's true or not, that it's going 41 millimeters. So the 40 millimeters that people love and women love that format. It's very easy to wear. Those are gonna just soar and explode in prices. So Zenith here managed to capture and offer something extra. As I was saying, this year I think the GMT is the thing that many brands is gonna try to capitalize on. And I'd love to see a full steel bracelet GMT from Jaeger-LeCoultre, because they can offer something special with the reverse, or having the GMT on the other side. I think it's one of the brands that has something special to offer and makes their own calibers, just like Zenith. Not many brands really can do that and make it in a package that can really inspire people to forget a bit about Rolex. So there you go, a bit of a bombshell, but really it's who cares? Who cares really? It's not like the watches are ever offered to anywhere. At least at the AD, at least you can pick it up at an AD now, rather than have to go to some shady or not shady second-hand watch dealer, not knowing where the watch comes from, whether if it's from your local town or from somewhere else, from I don't know, South America, for example. All right, comments welcome. Let me know what you think about all this, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye bye, guys.